Ready for another lesson? The female Jekyll and Hyde. You know, we've grew up with Frankenstein and Jekyll and Hyde and all of that stuff. And the reason why I say that because a lot of these women have mental issues. But then again, that's also a part of the roller coaster. Their emotions, they love you 1 minute and then the next they hate your guts. You know, we have She-Hulk and Wonder Woman and all these female actors that's playing superheroes and stuff. How come we don't have no female Jekyll and Hyde? And I'll tell you why. Because that's not profitable. That's not what people want to see, the reality of women nature, the female nature, in fact, that it's too real. It's too much a reality. How they go from hot to cold and a whim. Sometimes we don't understand it. Definitely men don't understand it, and nor do we try to. If somebody decide to make that movie, I think you're going to make a lot of money. If you're a producer and you decide to produce this female Jekyll and Hyde, then you're going to be labeled as misogynistic, gaslighting, all the terms you want to insert here, and then they might try to cancel you. You know, I was listening to these females talk about how they had enjoyed She-Hulk and all of this stuff. Of course you did. And in all these movies, they make men very inferior. They make men dumb to play down men's intelligence and all of this nonsense just to sell the movie. A lot of you guys, and even myself in the past as well, have dealt with women that don't know how to control this. And that's a major red flag. Because women like this that flip-flop frequently can put you in some serious problems. They call the cops on you for no reason and all kind of shit and have you taken away, or they'll say that you beating on them, and you're not beating on them physically, you beating on the female part. And the harder you beat it, the more you control them, but the less they can control themselves. When you start plowing that field really good, they don't know how to act. Women are chaotic. If you're looking for a peaceful life, do not invite women into your life long term, because they are very unstable and chaotic. And sometimes the price for companionship is not worth the squeeze or the weight in gold. And that's why some people just say fuck it, or some people just have like multiple partners, or some people just play professionals to go away. I like peace and tranquility. I really enjoy it a lot. But I've realized every time I invite women into my life, it'll start off cool, and then eventually she don't want more and more and more and more and more, and it just become a headache, and then they complaining about you playing video games on the weekend, and I don't got time for that shit. I know some friends that wives and girlfriends bringing up who's this bitch in your phone, or who's this bitch on your friends list on Facebook, and it's just a headache. But let me tell you something that I'm pretty sure you know. What goes for me is not for thee. So a woman could have multiple friends in her phone, opposite sex, but as soon as you have them, it's a problem. Even if these women were in your life before you met her, she wants you to stop talking to them. But ask her to stop talking to all the dudes, and then you're going to see how she respond. Oh, she want to have a cake and eat it too. Right. Don't let these women pull the wool over your eyes. And I could tell you the best advice that I received a long time ago was to minimize the amount of women that you have in your life on a rotation. Because the best part about it is the bouts of celibacy, because it give you clarity and peace of mind. But if you're like one of those people that tend to keep chasing ass and you constantly need women around you and you can't be by yourself, you're going to always live in strife and turmoil, because that's what they're going to bring. And ain't no change in the fact. You've been taught.